The scientific process behind the manufacture of Covishield is very, very extensive. The process of the Serum Institute interacting with scientists from Oxford and AstraZeneca in actually getting the technology, the ability, the know-how to replicate the drug over here and mass disseminate it is not easy. And to mass disseminate it at the scale that Serum has been trying to do or wants to do is something that requires a big effort. Now, joining us perhaps the best guest to talk about that entire process, Dr. Suresh Jadhav is the Executive Director over here at the Serum Institute. When did it all start, your conversations with the Oxford scientists? What did they say?
See, our relationship Oxford has started 5 years before. It was not for COVID because COVID was non-existent at that time.
Right.
But we started talking to them for making malaria vaccine, and that malaria vaccine has been made and it has already completed phase 1, phase 2 studies, and it is just entering into the phase 3 in Burkina Faso in a very short time. So we were very familiar with the scientists, particularly Professor Adrian Hill, Sarah Gilbert, and when the COVID struck, that was the time Oxford realized that they had made a vaccine of the similar virus, that was MERS and SARS. About 4 years back, MERS was there, 9 years back, SARS was there, and they had made a vaccine. But for the good of the mankind, both these SARS and MERS, they came and they just vanished after about 8 months, 9 months, and there was no requirement of the vaccine.
Right.
But the technology was developed, the backbone was there, and they used the same technology was they used for SARS and MERS because the COVID-19 belongs to the same family. And when they realized that they can make it, the moment the news came from Wuhan in the November, December that some disease is coming where there is a pneumonia which looks like SARS and MERS, and when the sequence was published by WHO, they said, oh, this is the product which they can make, and they started working on it.
Yeah.
And by March end or beginning of April, the product was already ready with them.
Yeah.
But they have got a small lab, just a pilot scale lab where they can make only few hundred or maximum up to 1,000 doses. So they wanted our help to make that scale to the pilot scale and to a large scale production. That's how our natural correlate because of our previous experience.
Right.
As you know that Serum today makes almost about 1.6 billion doses of vaccine.
Yeah.
25 different vaccines which are WHO pre-qualified, which are supplied to almost 170 countries, which includes all kind of vaccine, the bacterial vaccine, the measles, the viral vaccines, recombinant vaccines, and therefore this particular technology was not at all difficult to us. We are using such technology for our other products. So it became very easy for us to get and translate that into actual process here.
I must ask you, when were you most relieved, or are you going to be relieved when it's finally administered to people in the country, or were you relieved when the first trucks started going out?
No.
In fact, we've got a couple of these trucks out here
Yeah.
as well. These are the trucks which are actually refrigerated trucks. Are they actually taking
Yes,
Covishield
they
out?
will be. They will be.
Oh, they
taking
will
it.
be
They
taking
will be taking
Covishield out.
it
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So when will you be most relieved?
No, see, I am
When you
already
saw the
relieved
drugs
because
going out?
the moment this product was used in the preclinical studies in the animals and those results were positive, means very good. And we went into phase 1 studies and saw that there is absolutely no serious reactions, mild reactions, and that was anticipated for any injection.
And so you knew then that it would work.
It will work.
So the question then was, how well would it
How well it will work.
Right.
So that of course confidence we got when we started getting results from the phase 3 studies, and we started analyzing those patients and seeing their titers.
Right.
And some of the titers which they exceeded 90%,
Yeah.
then that kind of efficacy I thought is more than
Absolutely.
required. Yeah.
But therein lies that big question: when will it be 90%? That depends on how it's staggered, the doses,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. See, what happened is that in the clinical trial that we have done, not only in India, but AstraZeneca has done it in Brazil, South Africa, US, and UK. The stagnation has happened because of various reasons, but the stagnation has happened from 4 weeks to 12 weeks. And what they have seen is that even if there is a difference of 4 weeks, you get good protection, but that gets varied between 70 to 80%. But if the difference of the gap is increased further up to say 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 10 weeks, then that titers what you are getting are much higher.
But then in India, it's 28 days is the recommendation, isn't it?
Yeah, because the clinical trial which was conducted in phase 3 here was conducted with a gap of 28 days, the gap between 2 doses.
Right.
Yeah.
But isn't there also logic that if you take the second dose faster, at least you'll get that 70% guarantee that it's working?
Yes, that it will certainly work with that 4 weeks. But if you want little longer lasting and the higher titers, it's better to take it after 6 to 8 weeks.
And so a final question, what about the half dose, one dose combination? Now that's not been addressed over here in India.
No.
However, in the future it might be.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. No, but I
But
think.
what is the science there?
I think
is
the
it robust at the moment, the dosing combination?
Yeah.
Or is it trial hit and miss?
No, that was like trial and hit miss because they did not realize, they did not deliberately go for half dose and full dose.
Right.
It happened because of
I
one of the
understand.
analytical method which was
Yeah.
determining the potency of that particular product.
Right.
Where by one method it was showing say X, by second method it was showing X plus 2.
Right, right.
That's why they thought that okay, if you can reduce, give it half, or by colorally where it has shown little higher, that full dose has gone in certain people, and where it has shown half, that dose has gone into some people. Yeah.
Fascinating, sir. Lovely talking to you. Congratulations for helping to get that drug out over here in India in these numbers and at that safety level, that quality. That's going to save countless lives. You must feel very good that
Absolutely.
that ultimately that's what it's about, saving lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. A look at the process of manufacture here at the Serum Institute of India. As I've mentioned before, the scale is truly incredible, but the science is important as well. More than anything else, it's the quality of manufacture of vaccines which will determine how effective it is. And all of this needs to come together in a finite period of time, not just for people here in India, but for people around the world.